So you start moving and you attract differently. Is that what you just said? You said the people around you just ain't. Some people not attracted to who you are.
What I'm saying, or who I sometimes happens. Most of the time, folks like me, but I ain't gambling on that for my life's purpose.
No, I move different, and I attract people
according to.
There you go.
According
and we say it in a lot of words.
People have left because of the way I'm moving now, and that's fine because they wasn't meant to be part of this journey. I received that. You know, if you can't rock with where I'm at right now, then let's not rock.
We talk in these esoteric terms, but it comes down to the literal. We talk about frequency. If I'm on channel 99.1 and I'm on 103.3 now.
Well, the 99.1 people, I may go back and visit them because there was some reason why I was there in the first place.
There becomes a point of connection. What did you say? When you go visit that frequency.
Yes. Right.
Y'all gonna go visit when you go back to the States, you're gonna visit the USA frequency.
Correct.
And part of it'll be that reflection, but you'll also go back to some frequencies with some people when you leave here. You'll have some interactions while you're here as your frequency is changing. And sometimes it's fine tuning. Sometimes it's fine tuning. But it changes, and this gets clear, and now this is a little more staticky. If you were to go back here to this frequency, there's a little static in my spirit. It's just noticing. It's not good or bad. Change is change.
Right.
Real talk.
Right.
It's mine. I'm not. You don't get a chance to judge where my mix is. Right? It's okay if you got feelings about it. That's fine. I may have some feelings.
Do you? But my value system says I want to be able to have the feelings I feel about whatever I want to feel my feelings about. It's being able to recognize, wait a minute, anytime that I want somebody to do differently, confliction of my values, I'm getting ready to cause me some trauma by having this thought about what they should be doing, what they need to be doing, how they need to be moving in life, how they need to be interacting with me and mine.
Some of that's my business, but most of it ain't. It's a line. And that's where a lot of trauma comes in when people start crossing lines.
It's learning how to make those boundaries, how to set those boundaries, and not feel fear or guilt. Because it's about if I'm being honest. If I'm being totally honest, no, I don't want to do that. If I'm being totally honest,
all my figs be around my daughter.
Is that sitting with you? Does that seem like that aligns with your values?
Are you asking me this? What we're doing now is a lot. Yes, it is. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be. I open to changing some things around. I'm open to being a better me, and this seems to be a way. It is going to be a way to have some more tools.
Yeah.
I got a toolbox, but I know it ain't. I don't have some craftsman in there, so whatever the best tool was,
right.
I don't have that, and I want to acquire that.
Yeah. So it'll be a journey, and this is where you stop and ask questions along the way, because life is the curriculum. Life is the real curriculum. Your life, the life as you're living out this chapter of it, that's the real curriculum. And so it's being able to take all that life gives you. The ladies that were here last week, several of them privately communicated with me about watching this play out, about my wallet getting stolen. And it was real interesting to listen to them, because part of this is life is the real curriculum. And one of them says, like you living this stuff, you talking. And I said, if you can't live it,
why? I got my mouth open.
Right.
Why am I flapping my lips?
Like I mean that literally. Yeah. For me, it's the same standard for me. And it's not perfection. There's some things that still can hit me, and I'll be out in left field. I got issues. You about to hit a damaged spot that I have not done enough work on. I'm going to ask us to part companies here because you didn't cross my line.
Right.
And so this is about it being real. For me.
That's where I am in my life. I really don't want anything that isn't real.
Yeah.
It seems like such a waste of time, energy.
Resources.
I just don't want that anymore.
Energy.
So
We get to choose how we spend our life
That's
energy,
right.
our life
That's right.
currency. We get to choose it.
and
And so it's choosing it not based on it being affected by the fears and the guilt and the insecurity.
Right.
Because sometimes those don't go away. You just have learned to, okay, I'm afraid, but that fear is my damage.
Mm-hmm.
My truth is, here's what I would do if I was being totally honest. I'm going to do that thing because that at least is not going to traumatize me. Or at least it'll be traumatizing me the least amount. If one trauma is lifted off of my shoulders, it's the trauma of lying to myself and being dishonest.
Right, that part.
Now, everything else may not be fixed, but I'm going to work on that one thing.
Right there.
That's
If
right.
you can conquer that one, you've done it.
I'm going to reduce my trauma load because I'm going to stop lying to myself.
Right.
And I'll deal with the consequences of the rest of the stuff that ain't fixed yet. But I'm at least stop doing that one thing because oftentimes that's the big way that we traumatize ourselves.
Imagining future
It's the whole,
pain.
everything fits into that
I'm
container.
imagining future pain.
Do you know how often I've used that since you said
You
that?
spending the energy of
To
your
imagine
life
something that
today
ain't even got here yet.
Exactly.
may not ever, might
come.
not. Mhm.
Right.
What that got to do with
Imagining
right now? No,
future.
And then how much currency have we spent on that?
Too
Oh,
much.
We are bankrupt.
4 hours.
Too
Bankrupt,
much.
bankrupt.
Speaking, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Just time that I can't get
Decades.
back. My rear view got just a few miles in it, though.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be playing with me like this. With me, I don't care what's happening with
Right.
you.
Right.
Y'all folly, but
Well, it's not that I don't care. I'm not responsible for
Not
you.
responsible.
That's what I'm
And if I'm not responsible for you, then I have to volunteer to take on that assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm in life where I have no one other than me that I am responsible
Right.
for.
Yeah.
Anything else that I'm coming and helping you, I had to volunteer
That's
to
right.
do this.
That's right.
I am not responsible for your healing.
Nope.
I'm not responsible for equipping you in any way for anything.
Right.
These are things that we volunteer, and there's nothing wrong with that. We volunteer. We volunteer to be responsible for the children that we birth sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Even that is not a requirement.
Right.
Those are things you have to choose. And so part of that is taking that literally in life. It may make you butthurt if I do something.
Mm-hmm.
I am okay with that. It's your responsibility to work it out. If I have conflicted with your value, I don't read your mind. And you have the opportunity to say, LaRahna, that thing you did really conflicted with my values. Let's have a talk about that and see if we can resolve it in a way. Maybe you was just in your issues, or maybe you don't share the values with me. Let's have a conversation.
Instead of carrying that crap around and letting it fester.
So I take the poison because you done something to me, and I take the right.
You thirsty, ain't you, girl?
Mm-hmm.
Have a drink.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that.
But don't we do it?
Yeah.
Don't we do it?
All the time.
Yes.
You made me mad, and I walk around for the next week, butt sore about it,
That's right.
damaging everybody in my path.
Right.
I got a blowtorch and a can of gasoline. I'm drinking the gasoline and waving the blowtorch over my head.
Over your breath.
How's that going to end? The same way it ends, and we see it. We see it in a whole bunch of figurative ways. We see it literally in life, where we are the poison to our own lives. Not all of it, because life is traumatized, and we dealing with folks that's got issues. Every interaction has the potential for there being some trauma. If we choose to interact with people in the world, we own a certain amount of potential. And so having the tools to be able to say, ooh, this is conflicted with my body. I'm supposed to be traumatized. I'm being traumatized in real time right now. Ooh, self, what do we do? Let's go to them steps. I'm going to have to set a boundary because I have seen what I feel is you not aligning with my values. And I've learned, set a boundary if people don't share your values. Set a boundary if they don't share your values. Tell them how far they can come to you. Because if you cross this line, they may hit an unhealed part and you would end up not being loving to them. Because that's what happens. You get triggered. You didn't cross the line, and now I can't be loving to you in this space because I'm supposed to reach for my drugs of choice. I'm not healed enough, and that's real.
That's very real.
And so it's learning how to do that, and more healing the things that cause you to feel guilty. Is do it even if you feel guilty about it. If it's true, do it, and then know that that space is a space that's got some unhealed parts. Because I shouldn't feel guilty about doing what's in my best interest.
That part.
If I'm doing the loving things that's in my best interest. I should not, if I feel guilty about doing what is good for me, something's wrong with me. It's damage.
Mm.
If nothing's happening right now that I should be in fear of, if there's not real present danger happening, you saying something to me, I ain't in danger of that. Well, you have the right to have your opinions about me, even if I don't agree with them.
Mm-hmm.
But if the situation does not prompt something that is a threat to my safety, it's something from the past that I haven't dealt with that's been triggered,
Mm.
and we learn how to deal with that.
Yeah.
Is that making sense?